folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The game moves the ball to the 34. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The sure hands. It's Williams. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Showing a bunch formation now. He'll hand it off. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Quarterback looking to scramble. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Pressure is coming. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now it's second down here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Fights through the tackle. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Young. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice.
Has it back to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the ground, it's Robinson.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it, and incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. pass on second down. Sets up a third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Williams. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
The Bruins trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Designed quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking right, this one caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Nelson. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking... closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. UCLA offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off. He can go. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Irish. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the 1st down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Offense on the field to take over. Dropping back, it's Williams. Running out of time in the pocket. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? A direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this 1st half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Or it's snapped to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline. He keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Running on purpose. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And the Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bruins offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To throw, it's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Bruins line up with a 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Using his legs here. He slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They battled back to take the lead. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. UCLA offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Williams. He's running out of time here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Young. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Oh, he's bringing it back.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to chuck it again, bringing pressure. And he'll wisely throw that one away. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it go. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Number 0.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
And I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Tailback with another carry. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Caught over the middle. It's Young. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. To throw, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Working clock with the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
You know, they try to run the football here, and They're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To the air, it's Nelson. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. Work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackled there by the defense. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And his defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Smith. Looking deep to the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. They need to convert. He'll drop back. The pocket breaking down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
Here in the fourth quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On the move now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Crowd is loud, hoping for a fourth down stop. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.